Well, after the roof of the Walton building collapsed yesterday in Beckley due to old age and deterioration, it left 3 other nearby buildings damaged as well. The incident begged the question about what can be done at the city level to ensure buildings are being kept up to code. Newswatch reporter Anna Saunders tells us about an ordinance that council plans to introduce soon.
After an engineer took a look at the damage from yesterday, he determined the cause of the collapse was a combination of old age, lack of maintenance, and heavy rainfall. So with the downtown area full of these types of older buildings, the city now plans to take action as newly elected Councilman Robert Dunlap hopes to propose an ordinance to hold property owners more accountable.
I call it demolition by neglect. It works in other cities where if you don't keep properties up, if you don't make the needed repairs, the city has a mechanism to take those back and dispose of them, sell them to developers that will keep them up, will take care of those properties.
Beckley Mayor Rob Rappold supports the ordinance and says he would recommend adding in a part to include structural engineers in the process.
Prior to any construction, that the building owners go to the expense of hiring a structural engineer to evaluate each of these older buildings and make determinations, to make recommendations on how to best mitigate any problems that may exist.
Many have questioned why this building was allowed to get in this kind of shape in the first place, but Mayor Rappold says just months ago the Walton building was inspected for its brick structure. At the time, this did not seem like a possibility.
It's one of these things that was largely unpredictable, and had we had even a scotch of an idea that something like this could happen, we would have certainly stepped in.
The problem is government can only do so much. At the end of the day, I own several structures in the uptown area, and we all have to understand that responsibility and want more for our city.
That section of Main Street is still closed as they wait for the Walton's insurance company to evaluate the next steps forward. Reporting in Beckley, I'm Anna Saunders, Newswatch.
And the big concern right now is the top end of the building, as the wall of bricks at the top is no longer attached.